our Northwest FFA chapter experienced a unique opportunity.
And an important sticker you might need for your car.
And one of your favorite pastimes has been delayed. Find out what you're missing.
All this and more coming up on NHSTV Live. Northwest offers a stepping stone into the writing industry. NHSTV reporters were able to sit down with Miss Nettleton to get you the information.
What we're hoping to do this year is get students to come in and just do a lot of writing. We've been in existence for about 3 years. This is our 3rd year actually, with me as sponsor. We've had other sponsors before, and we're in the process of completing a book that we started 2 years ago, but because of COVID, we had to kind of put it off a little bit. So this year, hopefully before December, we'll have our book published with a number of different poems, short stories, drama, some long stories are in there that we're excited to get published in our book this year for the Northwest faction. And it's going to be called The Voices of Northwest High School. They can email me, again, at justine.nettleton@nistdx.org, or come to my room, 2310, and I can give them information.
Last night, the Northwest FFA chapter, President Allie Jo Owens and Vice President Abigail Taylor represented our superintendent, Dr. Ryder Warren, with his honorary Lone Star degree. For many years, both the Texas FFA Association and numerous chapters across the state have awarded distinguished individuals and supporters with the honorary Lone Star FFA degree. To receive this, an individual must be nominated by another individual associated with the FFA. They are then awarded with a plaque and medal for their support and efforts towards the FFA.
All our student drivers, listen up. Parking passes are about to begin being sold. NHSTV reporters sat down with Assistant Principal Ms. Railsback to get the information.
Senior passes where you paint the spot, yes, that is all before school starts. But for everyone else, it's $20. The form is online on the NHS webpage, and you fill out the form, pay on InTouch your $20, and then you come into the West office to pick it up from Ms. Forbes. To be attached, fixed in your window above the registration sticker on the driver's side.
The importance of parking passes is for
a couple of things: safety and security. One, so that we know who is parked on our parking lot, so that if there is an issue with the vehicle or a student, that we know which car is there. So it's how we identify who they are.
What happens if you drive more than one vehicle?
We give them an additional pass. We have them complete the form again, but we do not charge for an additional pass. So if you do not have a parking pass, we will stick an orange sticker on your window reminding you that you need to fill out the form and come in and pick up a pass. You get 2 opportunities. After the second opportunity, we will call you down. You get a fine of an additional $10 plus the parking pass, and we escort you out to the car to stick it on the car.
Your parking passes and pick them up on the appropriate dates. They are as follows. Each grade level will be picking up their passes on a separate day. They will need to be picked up during lunches. Now, Blake Zubritsky is going to recap last night's game.
Last night, the Cowboys played the Cardinals. It was an overall rough game for the Cowboys. Going into the half, the Cardinals managed to score 3 separate times, while the Cowboys only managed to kick 1 field goal. 2 of these can be accounted to running back Ezekiel Elliott, who fumbled on back-to-back drives, giving the Cardinals perfect field position. Towards the end of the second quarter, Tony Pollard, the backup running back, managed to get the run game moving. In the third quarter, the Cardinals scored yet again, leaving the Cowboys behind 28-3. Going into the fourth quarter, the final score was 38-10, putting the Cowboys 2-4. Dak Prescott's right ankle compound fracture and dislocation is still expected to be a season-ending injury. However, his recovery has been going relatively well. Zach Martin, one of the Cowboys' starting guard, and a 6-time Pro Bowler, was ruled out of the second half of the game with a concussion. Remember, our tennis team is going to be playing tonight at home right after school. That's all for sports. Back to you, Brandon.
Thanks, Blake. The Justice Department has officially announced that today they are filing a lawsuit against Google, claiming the company has abused its power as the dominant internet search browser to stifle its competition and harm consumers. The antitrust lawsuit will also allege that Google uses billions of dollars made from their advertisers to pay for the manufacturing of their line of phones. The case is expected to be held in a federal court at Washington, D.C. on a later date.
With all of the COVID-19 protocols and changes, lots of movies have been put on hold. NHSTV reporter Emmanuel Sanders has what you've been missing.
If you're looking forward to a good movie list, you are going to be a little disappointed. Due to COVID, there have been a lot of movies pushed back, and here are a few highlighted. First up, we got Black Widow. Produced by Marvel Studios, this film will be the 24th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Black Widow is an action-packed spy thriller starring Scarlett Johansson, who plays Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, who confronts the darker parts of her leisure when a dangerous conspiracy with ties to her past arises. Pursued by a force that will stop at nothing to bring her down, Natasha must deal with her history as a spy and the broken relationships left in her wake, long before she became an Avenger. This film was supposed to come out November 6, 2020, but due to the pandemic, it has now been moved to May 7, 2021. Also on the list, we have Ghostbusters Afterlife. When a single mom and her 2 kids arrive in a small town, they begin to discover their connection to the original Ghostbusters and the secret legacy their grandfather left behind. Ghostbusters Afterlife was supposed to come out July 10, 2020, but due to the pandemic, it has now been pushed back to March 5, 2021. Up next, we have The Suicide Squad. This is a sequel to the first Suicide Squad, produced by Warner Bros. There is not much known about the movie so far. All we know is that there are a lot of characters and it is hyped to be a good movie. This movie has been extended to August 6, 2021. Fast cars and a family feud with a whole lot of action. That is Fast and Furious 9. After the events of Fate and the Furious, Dominic Toretto, played by Vin Diesel, and his family must face Dominic's younger brother, Jacob, played by John Cena, a deadly assassin who is working with their old enemy Cypher. Fast and Furious 9 was supposed to come out May 22nd, 2020, but due to the pandemic, it has now been moved to April 2nd, 2021.
Everything will be different.
One out of the 3 Trinity members has her second solo film, produced by Warner Bros. Wonder Woman, 1984. This movie is about Diana Prince, aka Wonder Woman, played by Gal Gadot, who struggles against 2 powerful enemies, Maxwell Lord and the Cheetah, whose ruthless ambitions threaten to destroy the world she was sworn to protect. This movie was supposed to come out June 5th, 2020, but now has been moved to December 25th, 2020. Last but not least, Gotham's Crusader Batman has his solo film produced by Warner Bros. This will be the first Batman solo film since the Christopher Nolan series. This version of Batman will be the dark and gritty Batman we all know and love. There's not much known about the movie, but it is sure to rock the box office. This movie was supposed to come out June 25th, 2021, but has been moved to March 4th, 2022. This has been Emmanuel Sanders from NHSTV Live.
I'll be sure to look at all of those movies as soon as they come out. That's all we have today, Texans. Make it a great day. This has been NHSTV Live.